Hey, look at you, you see. So tired, like a zombie like that. Every time your friend, your boss asks for your help, you just say, yes, I'm going to do it. But in your heart, do you actually want to do that? I know under your heart, you don't want to do that. Your friend asks for your help to move the house. Your boss asks you to OT and then stay in the office until midnight. There is suddenly some urgent task that you need to do. You always say yes. Today, we are going to talk about the art of rejecting and don't always say yes to everything. And we'll talk about the cause and effects, why this is happening in today's society and how to overcome the guilt of saying no. Yo, what's up guys and girls, I'm Kelvin. Welcome back to another weekend video. Very happy to meet you guys finally here again on this channel. For those of you who are staying here for a long time, I appreciate and thank you so much for tuning in. For new audience, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, we are going to talk about the cause and effects of saying yes, and instead, sometimes, most of the time, a lot of things doesn't need you to say yes, instead you should reject them. In this weekend video, we are going to talk about why you shouldn't say yes to everything. Saying yes is like investing your time and your social energy to do something. Think about that. Will these things that you say yes to, will it bring you value in 20 years? What will happen? So you're already spending your time today to settle this thing. So will it bring you a positive values or will it drain your social energy? First, we'll discuss about selfishness versus boundaries. 来，狗狗 tell you Asian thing is such a miracle. You know why? Because as an Asian, you always have this 派谁 syndrome. 派谁 means that you feel bad when you are rejecting someone. It doesn't matter because we grow up in this type of environment. Our parents and our friends and our social circle, we are always very helpful. So in essence, Asian tends to be obedience. Saying yes is equivalent to obedient being a nice person. In contrast, when you say no, you're rejecting something, you're treated as you are bad. You are selfish, you are difficult to deal with. So the society will judge you. So now I'm going to tell you that selfishness and setting boundaries is two different things. Instead, selfish is you are taking benefit from other people. You take everything for granted from that person. But setting a boundaries is actually protecting yourself. Let me give you an example. Let's say today that my boss tell me to OT. My colleague asked me to do work. They say, I have a family gathering later at 6 o'clock. I need to go out. Can you help me to settle this quick stuff? Quick stuff, notice the word, okay? And then you are going to say yes because you scared that when you say no, people are going to judge you, right? And then you think, that person, my colleague, he just went home. I don't have private affairs, I don't have my personal life, only he have personal life. And then secondly, you realize that, this job, this task that you're doing is actually not under your job scope. And then your boss asks you to OT, not paying you anything, a penny. How can that be so bad? And then in this situation, if you say yes, then your colleague, your boss, they'll like you more. And then they see you can finish things, they assign you more and more tasks. But are they actually treating you fairly and treating you as their close friends? Or maybe actually they are just using you. In the opposite, when you say no, rejecting, you may sound like a bad person. So your boss, your colleague will say, this Kelvin not so helpful. Always say no. After office hour gone already. Microsoft Teams X. So slowly you realize that saying no is the right choice because you're respecting yourself. You're setting a boundaries to protect yourself. The key takeaway for this point is there's a huge difference between selfishness and setting boundaries. With that being said, it is the right time, it is the right moment for you to say no. Don't feel bad about it, okay? Secondly, we are going to talk about value auditing. Everyone have the same amount of time and social energy. By saying yes to a commitment, you are actually using your time and social energy. Treat these all requests like a transaction, okay? When someone asks you something, you are going to think about that. Are you going to say yes? So if saying yes, committing to something, you are going to reduce your social energy and your time. Saying no is like retaining your resource. So this is a type of resource management somehow, aka. Okay, to be honest, not all the things required our attention. Think about that. Does this all request will brings you positive energy, positive results, high ROI, return of investment in 10 years, 20 years down the road? Is the time spent actually worth it? All of us actually know time is money. Think about this way. Time is actually equivalent to money. Are you going to go out and randomly give people money by saying yes? Saying yes is like giving them your time and giving them your money. It's the same thing. A quick example is that today is Friday night. Everyone is so happy. Hang out with friends, right? So joining the networking session is actually a neutral decision. The different thing is that the social circle that you are joining. Example, you are joining some network session, your colleague, they are going to complain negatively about boss, talking about office politics. You're actually surrounded yourself with negative people. So this type of negative energy, do you want to retain them? Or you're going to connect yourself with positive vibes people who always talk about business ideas and how can collaboration works together. The decision you make today will impact yourself in 10 or 20 years later. Think about that. This is the main thing about value auditing. In short, you can think of your time as the money and also every request as a transaction. Whether you want to entertain it or you want to retain the energy for other higher value, higher ROI things. Third and finally, we are going to talk about mental health boundaries. This is an important one. Your mental health, social energy and time is actually all very precious resources. Treat them like a battery. Your battery is always depleting when you spend time with others, you go out social, and you entertain to other people's things. Every time you say yes to something, your battery starts to reduce. At some point of life, your battery will become zero. And then how can you charge other people with your battery become zero? Sustaining a network and entertain all types of events require energy. So imagine 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, you are going to attend all types of events with people. Whenever people invite you over for some networking session or to watch a movie, for a yamcha session, and then sing karaoke, you're always saying yes. In your mind, you think that yes, it will gain me positive vibes, positive energy. And then if you join enough, you actually recharge your battery. You are actually not wrong. But sometimes, most of the time, a person, a human being, they need some personal time for themselves to recharge. So when you get used to joining those type of events and hanging out every day, and then suddenly one day you are not going out just for half day, and you will find out that you are actually having anxiety, you are having depression, you are feeling lonely suddenly. Why does that happen? This is a time of a social drain out. Saying yes to everything will drain your battery really quick. All you need right now is actually a personal recovery time. By committing yourself to all other people's affairs, make your time become lesser. When you are running out of time to do your own things, what you are going to do? You are going to sacrifice your sleep. And then with lesser amount of sleep, other problems come, such as sleep deprivation, panic attack, those kind of things happen. So start saying no, start rejecting things, and then get abundance of sleep so that your personal life, your social energy and your mental state becomes stronger. And one day, this will help you, believe me. So why not try it out for a few weeks, for a few months, see what happens and let me know. At the end of the video, I hope you understand the importance of saying no, because I've been there, trust me. So today here, I'm going to tell you what are the cause and effects so you can actually understand and visualize and learn from my mistake. Remember that you are not living in other people's life. You have totally absolute control of your own life. Don't contribute your own time, your own resource, your effort, or your mental, social energy to something that is not really important. Try to value yourself, because your time spent on some high valuable things will actually have multiple impacts in the future. You are the master of your own life, remember that. Ultimately, your life is actually shaped by what you decline, not by what you're saying yes. Saying no might make you feeling uncomfortable initially because you're disappointing others. But from time to time, you're going to practice that and you're going to get better and you don't feel sorry about saying no. Why are you going to feel guilty when you're rejecting others? It is your own time, your resource. You have the absolute say of all these resources. Stop living on other people's life. Start to be the master of your own life. After you watch these videos this week, I'm going to challenge you to actually auditing your own life to see the decision that you are making, what things you can say no to, and comment down below. Let me know that what things are important in your life. We are excited to find out more. Protect your mental peace starting today. If you don't protect it, no one else will. Thank you so much guys for watching today's video, and I hope you enjoy it. I'll see you in the next one. Remember to like, share, comments, and bye bye. Happy weekend. Cheers.